Now to an I-team investigation getting some big results.
A tiny medical device cost a South Milwaukee woman about $30,000. But that all changed when consumer investigator Kristen Byrne got involved.
This loop recorder charts the electrical activity of the heart. Pam Lawton had no clue she needed one until one night in late July of last year.
I had the whole facial droop, and like by one side of my side was all paralyzed.
A stroke last summer landed Pam Lawton in the hospital for 4 days.
I mean, they saw that there was a blood clot, but they didn't know what caused the blood clot.
Where was the blood clot?
In my brain. This is my medical records.
The process to find out why it happened cost her more than $35,000. Part of the bill was for her hospital stay and visits with specialists, but most of it was for this loop recorder. It's a device her insurance company Independence Blue Cross didn't want to cover.
The device was considered experimental and investigative. Right now it's checking like for symptoms.
It's connected to her cell phone and sends readings to her doctor. She couldn't take it out, but she did something else.
I did have them turn it off for a little bit because of all this medical bills and stuff, because I didn't know if it was ever going to go away, and I kept accruing bills.
Lawton's family contacted the I-team for help, and Pam herself went to work, asking her cardiologist to write a letter to her insurance, explaining why this tiny device was medically necessary. After the I-team contacted Independence Blue Cross, a spokesperson told us in part, "In this case, we relied on evidence-based guidelines and national standards to ensure that appropriate medical care is delivered. Based on new medical information presented yesterday, Ms. Lawton's claim will be covered." Almost a year and a half later, Lawton's more than $35,000 bill is now down to about $6,000. Her loop recorder is back on, monitoring her heart.
It was night and day difference once you guys were involved. I mean, I feel now it's happy tears. There was a lot of sad tears before, but of frustration, but now it's over.
Having your doctor write a letter to your insurance company is something that we have talked about before. But there's even more you can do when fighting a medical bill. Click on the link in this story for those tips, and contact me if you are looking for help with your claim. I'm consumer investigator Kristen Byrne.
And on our website right now, 4 things you can do if you are struggling with medical bills. Head to TMJ4.com and click on this story, as Kristen Byrne just said.